Good morning, good morning. I just thought I wanted to I was looking at these, looking for the Hermit, which is our next tarot study card. But I wanted to see, I don't know, it just felt like I was supposed to, every time I look through these cards, I just get this big hug of love from them. I just love them so much. These cards, I don't know, yeah, I just love them. And I just felt like maybe it was time to do, maybe I had time to do just a quick, of course, I never know how long these are going to be, tarot reading. So let's see. There's one. Queen of Swords with just these cards. I normally go and my guides are normally like to have a whole bunch of different, not necessarily a whole bunch, but all just different decks. Two of Wands, that goes on the right. Ayana Siano Tuiana. Ooh, what's that one? The Emperor. I feel like I'm supposed to, yeah. Ten of Wands. And I'm getting it done. That was fast. Okay, so top one, Queen of Swords. Right underneath that, we have Ten of Wands. That's a lot to carry. It's a lot to carry to have a clear head, right? And then planning, and we have the Emperor over here. So we have an Emperor who has like that king kind of presence, right? And then we have the Queen. So it's just, this is going to be interesting. Let's see. But that, it feels very like good, strong, divine masculine and divine feminine energy there. Although the Queen of Swords always kind of felt like a little bit like she had a good bit of that divine masculine in her too. Like she's gonna get some shit done. All right, let me shut up and let's get to it. Oya nasiano tu, oya nasiano tu, oya nasiano tu, tuyano, suyano. Calling in our angels and our guides, our highest and our brightest, and only those of the highest of the high of love and light to be our guides, to help us to be clear channels, receiving and giving the exact messages in which we are meant to receive for our highest good. Oya nakaya nasiano tui, anakaya nasiano tui. Ianakaya nasiano tuia no oyanakaya nasui. Our archangels surrounding us, keeping this space a sacred space, cleansed and cleared of all energy that does not belong here, and amplifying all energy that does. Nice deep breath in through the nose. Connecting with our bodies, connecting with Mother Earth. Exhale. Oyanasiano tuia no oyana. Take a nice deep breath in, connecting with Father Sun. And exhale. Nice deep breath in with our attention on our heart center, bringing these two energies together, divine masculine, divine feminine, and with our exhale, sending that out throughout our whole energetic field, creating this beautiful balance to help us get through our day in a beautiful, balanced way. Breathing in and release. And give it a little shake. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. Okay. I also want to remind you to cleanse and clear your energy. I cleanse and clear my energy of all energy that does not belong to me. I release, I release, I release. Let all energy that does not belong to me return to sender with love. Let it be, let it be, let it be. Oyana kiano suyano oyana siano tuyano oyana. I cleanse and clear all energy that does not belong to me, that is no longer serving me, any stagnant energy, any stuck energy. I release, I release, I release. Oyana kayana siano tuyana kayana siano tuyana. Ayana suyano tuyana. Oyana siano tuyana. Oyana siano tuyana. And I call back home my energy. I call it back home, back to where it belongs, from all people, from all places, from all lifetimes and things. Oya nakaya nasiano tui. I call back home my energy. Call it back home to me. Oya nasiano tui ana. Kiano tui ano oyana. Confirm with an amen, and so it is. Amen, and so it is. Iana siano tui ana kayana. May we release all ego, all distortion from receiving the clear message from anything that's maybe clouding our vision in our hearing, from distorting what we hear and see from our past, present, and future. Oyana siano tuiana. Kiano suiano tuiano oyana kayana siano oyana. That's a big build up to maybe just a little quick little reading. But it gets us connected to spirit, and there's nothing wrong with that. Ayana siano tuiana. Trusting in oneself. Oyana kayana siano tuiano oyana kayana siano tuiano oyana. Iana siano tuiano oyana. Okay, so this is just feels like very much like this is like all about trusting, gaining trust in yourself to know that you're capable of carrying the load, that you can do this, that you can carry the load. Yes, you've got a lot of shit to carry. You've got a lot of like responsibility that you've been handed, but it's because they know you can handle it. And it's like, but it's good things, right? There's like, yes, there's like, mundane things mixed in there, but there's some beautiful magical things mixed in there too. And you've got lots of purpose mixed in here, and lots of oyana kayana siano tuiana kayana siano oyana, lots of things that are going to be sparking inspiration, leading you to the next bend in the road, which in the direction you need to go. Lots of things, lots of goodness, lots of goodness, lots of goodness, lots of goodness. And we need to know that we have what it takes. We need to trust ourselves that we can do this. We can do this. We can carry the responsibility of what we are building. We can carry the responsibility of what we are building. We can carry the responsibility of what we're building. We are strong enough. We are smart enough. We are bold enough. We are brave enough. We are expansive enough. We are multifaceted enough. We are magical enough. We are amazing enough. We are beautiful enough. We are old enough and young enough, and all the enoughs that you could ever think of. That is what we are. Ayana siano tu, iana siano tu, iana kayana siano tu iano oyana kiano tu iano oyana, isiano tu iano oyana kayana siano oyana. But they're also saying too that the wise ones know to take the road slow, so that way you don't trip on your own robe. Ayana kayana siano tu iana kayana siano oyana. So just know that you can carry the load, but take your time. There's no don't have that whole big heavy sack on your back and then be running to where you might trip and fall and everything scatters all about, right? And you have skinned knees and it takes time to recover all the time. They're just like, take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Oyana siano tuiana kayana siano tuiano oyana. Oyana siano tuiano oyana kiano tuiano oyana kayana siano tuiano oyana kiano tuiano oyana. And it's talking about, now they're going to these two babies and talking about planning ahead, planning for the future, trying to make right decisions, trying to figure out which way to go, which direction to head, and being smart enough to, you've done this road for so long, like you have soloed it for so long, and you've done amazing, and you've built so much, like really just, it just feels very much like you are just this strong individual soul that is just so strong and unique, and just so much. And but there's sometimes we can get so strong, feel like, I've got to be so strong, I've got to do this thing on my own. But they're saying sometimes we get to a point sometimes in the road where, and this feels like what they were talking about yesterday in the mystical shaman oracle automatic writing journey that we did beforehand, before the writing part, where they took us around the world, and they said that like 3/4 of the way we were on our own, but then at that last stretch there, that's whenever we started, like we found our teacher, we found our guide, we needed assistance to help us get through that last stretch. And this is feeling like that again. Like this is feeling like with this next, not last, but with this next phase, asking for guidance. Ask for guidance for those that like you trust, that you respect, that you and it could be, maybe you already have a teacher, but that you haven't like fully committed to all the way or something, and you need to ask direction, guidance from them. Or maybe it's just like fellow people in your community, family, friends, somebody that you trust, somebody that you kind of look up to and admire maybe, or just that you respect, and that you can ask their opinion on, like, what would you do in this? I like, there's these two roads, and if you need to ask a couple people, you can, and then also ask, like, you can ask your guides and angels, and for your guidance team to help with that too, with some automatic writing. But this does feel like you can ask your people for confirmation, but it feels like you're supposed to ask outside sources for guidance in this. And normally you wouldn't do that. Normally you're just like, this is a solo road. I'm a solo traveler on this road, on this journey. I've got lots of healing and lots of time, and this road is mine, kind of thing. And it's like, and you're gonna do it your way, and you're gonna just keep on going, like you got those horse blinders on, and you're just Miss Independent, you just going about your business, and you're getting shit done, and you are healing, and you are growing, and you are learning, and you are doing all the things. You're doing amazing. But they're just saying that there comes a time when you need a little bit more. This is part of your path. Part of your path is learning to lean on others' guidance, or at least hear and listen to their other guidance. Because a lot of times, part of something that whenever we are strong, independent women, sometimes there's like, that's part of our healing is learning to listen to others' opinions without being resistant to other people's opinions. Because sometimes we're independent because we don't trust. We've lost trust. And again, this is in the gentlest way of saying this, because it's not it's in a non-judgmental way. There's no judgment there, because it didn't come, your mistrust didn't come freely. So, but this is part of your journey, is learning to trust again. And so learning to trust is learning to ask for help, for guidance, maybe even seeking out a teacher, a mentor. Maybe you are maybe you've dabbled in small courses, and you're meant to dive into the big daddy one, or the big mama one, where it's going to be a bit more time consuming, financial consuming, whatever it is for you. Hopefully it's, and then also that's where the guidance comes from too, is trying to find just the right one. Maybe taking your time, really scoping out all of your options, so you don't dive into the first one that cost a gazillion dollars, but it ends up not being the depth in which you need, because you need depth, and you need a lot, and you just want it to be fair, right? So we're gonna like take our time planning it and looking at all of our options, but asking for guidance. Ask for guidance. And so some of you, it's just about asking for guidance about which way to go next. Some of you it's about taking that next big step. Like you've been taking all these little things, and then now it's time to take the big thing, which is scary, right? To know if it's right for you. But that's why you've got to really plan. And remember, if it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. If it's your heart is just keeps going back, if it's been going back to this one place for years, it keeps going back. It keeps going back. I really want to do this. I really want to do this. I really want to do this. And and it's not something that you wanted to do, and then you kind of lost interest in it and moved on to something else. But no, it's something that you keep going back to. I really want to commit to being a fill in the blank, or being or doing fill in the blank, year after year after year. Then there's something there. So taking time to plan, asking for guidance, looking for just the right, like taking time to look for the right mentor or whatever it is that you're doing. And then also just knowing that you are capable of carrying that load. So yes, it's a commitment, but you can do it. And then also, even if it's not like a commitment that you're making like that, but it's asking like what you're asking guidance on which way to go. And because you already have like a lot of different eggs in the basket, and you're like, I can go this way and I can explore these options, or I could go this way and explore these options. And you ask for guidance, and they're like, you know what, oh my gosh, you would be such a great fit for this. And so then you go and you start looking at all your options there, and you're feeling it, but then you're like, oh, that's a lot to add to my basket. And they're like, no, you can handle it. You can handle it. You can handle it. You are like becoming a master of your craft, and you are capable of more. You are capable of more. You are capable of more. Know that, believe that, trust that. Don't doubt yourself in this moment, in this thing. Maybe this is the guidance. Maybe I'm the emperor. Just look, there's my head, and I'm giving you guidance. You've been looking for guidance of saying, I don't know if I should do. I've been wanting to do this course for years, but it costs so much. And then here's the emperor going, girl, it's been years. Do it. Do it. But if you don't have the money, you don't have the money. And then, but also don't be afraid to ask, like, do you have financial assistance, in this? I mean, are there scholarships available? I've been coming back to you for years, but I still just, I'm not there financially. Are there scholarships available? Don't be afraid to ask. And then also don't be afraid to ask if you've been coming back for years, but you're not sure about XYZ. Like, I want to do this, but I'm not sure if they cover this. I really am interested in this aspect of whatever it is. Ask the questions. Ask the questions. Because if you're feeling pulled to do this thing, you keep coming back to it, then there may be a reason for that. Ask for guidance. Ask for guidance from your teacher or your people that you respect and that will listen and know you. But just take time in your planning, figure it out, lay it all out. Know you can handle it. Know you can carry it. And that you're fully capable of handling this load. Say you're wanting to go back to nursing school. You've been wanting to do it for years, and now there's an opportunity, there's a window open. Do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Much love.